Hello, good evening. Today we're changing it up a bit. We're not playing Kirby's program, we're playing a bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I thought it would be quite fun if Twitch chat can take control. So I have a little script running that just reads the Twitch chat. And if any of you guys put some keyboard inputs for steering, so WASD, that key will be pressed in the game for a bit. And I hope this makes stuff a little bit more interesting. So now for my taste the audio is still a bit loud. Just gonna turn it down a bit. That seems good. And now we can start a career. I actually also have a gamepad. I won't control it with the keyboard, but yeah, we're not very professional. We don't have steering wheels, gear shift pedals or an H shifter or anything like that. And we're also gonna just try simple automatic. So we're gonna have right trigger and left trigger for speed and then the left joystick for steering. Alright, now we need to select the city we want to start in, where we have quite a bit of a selection. Can we move around the map? Yes. I actually have some Nordic expansion pack. I think I would like to start in the north. Maybe not too far in the north, because I really like the bridge here between Sweden and Denmark. So maybe go to something that I can pronounce, hopefully to Malmö. Malmö seems like a good start. Now the truck preference. I don't know. Each option is the perfect choice already. Alright, to shape my starting, I have no idea. Let's take a random one. It's black, it says Globetrotter. Yeah, seems good to me. And let's do the tutorial and actually get started. Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. At last you have the chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. Your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the money to buy a truck. For now you'll have to work for other companies. That's pretty sad, but it's okay. We're gonna go from dishwasher to millionaire, I think. Quite big success story. A tale as old as time. Your task is to safely deliver a load of ventilation shaft to NS Chemical stock in Malmö. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. Alright. Use E or this to start the engine. Seems good. When we can throttle. When we can camera views. Hold that. Chasing camera. Oh yeah, we can change cameras quite easily. Oh wow. Okay, but let's get back. Okay, yeah, more camera settings. It's time to make a delivery. Use Route Advisor to see where you are and where you need to go. Press the menu button. Hold. Alright, that doesn't seem to work. And I don't have numlock. Hold. Alright. Hazard lights. Is this the advisor? Okay, I turned on the hazard lights. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the advisor. You have SatNav, Route Advisor. Alright. A lot of stuff. Let's just... Okay, we can switch with Y, but this is all you need to know. Okay. So let's get back. Follow the navigation towards your target. So where do we need to go? We need to probably get out on the left. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, we need to check traffic. Yeah, something like that. I don't see to the right quite well. Can we use that mirror? What is that mirror doing? Do we just pray? I don't see. Okay. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Approach the entrance gate to get a clearance to bring the cargo. Oh. And then it vanished already. Alright, we can actually indicate as well, so let's do that. Are we here? Well, he's not quite happy. Alright, and I'm gonna skip that. Confirm. A good first job. I don't think it was really necessary to hire a truck for this. I take it. Thanks. Company branding. Stonks go up. Company name. No idea. Just... I have a severe lack of creativity. This is your headquarters. Yeah, looking really good, eh? Nice. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start, I guess. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks inside. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you will be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. Thanks. Feature unlocked. Pick your next job. You can select the next job. That's our special skill. Alright, can we go from Sweden to Denmark? Yeah, I would like that. Protective clothing. I have no real idea if there's any kind of criterions to choose this by, so yeah, let's just go with protective clothing and let's take that job. just to make sure my integration works, I'm gonna send an example command from the chat and you see that works flawlessly. So if you guys wanna interact with the game, definitely can with just some simple commands. Okay, let's get started. Get the motor activated, then let's go. After the last mission was a bit short. The problem is I don't really see much in this. Okay, seems to be free. Yeah, let's go. Okay, he really took my priority. That was not nice. Let's go. All right, roundabout. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay, working pretty well so far. Last time I tried it, I also had a controller, but the control scheme was a lot worse. Now this is a lot better. I guess we wanna go on here. There's no one as far as I can see. Oh, we're a bit too fast. Happens. Oh, another roundabout, really? No one's coming. Go, 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 go. On where? We wanna go get off here? Yes? Okay. Are we cruising now or already the next thing gonna happen here? Gonna go to the right. Oh, I changed the camera view. I didn't want to. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't wanna. Oh god. Okay, we're back. That was exciting. Definitely exciting. Okay, let's go. Should we watch for priority here? Whatever. You just gotta have some faith. Okay, anyone on here? No. Can just get on here. And I think we're already at the bridge checkpoint. So how does that work? I follow the other trucks. They are on the right here. We're a bit too fast. Okay, it seems like we can just pass. Toll paid by my employer. Yeah, I hope so. And now we're on the way to Denmark. Or again, I'm sorry. I never play with controller. I don't have a lot of control over this. Here we have the nice bridge. Let's change the view again. Okay, I somehow activated the wipers. How? Okay, I found the wiper settings. Can I disable it? The Öresund bridge, of course. I didn't want to embarrass myself. I mean, I was here a few weeks ago, but I already forgot the name. And yeah, welcome to Denmark. We can go 80, so a bit more. Okay, now we're a bit too fast. That's okay. 90. Well, come on, it said we can go 90. All right. Okay, I don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone, but the controller really likes to vibrate, and I don't know what's wrong. I think it's just the motor resonance, but I'm not sure. And there's a bit of uneven road and so on. Alright, pretty relaxed cruising here. Okay, it also vibrates a lot if I'm not keeping on the lane, which makes sense because in real life these white stripes are also pretty rough, so you get alerted to your deviation. Oh, there's someone on the bridge. Hi there. Right, let's continue. 1 hour, 14 minutes to go. What exactly is the scale of this game? I mean, we went over the bridge very quickly, very fast. And here comes the other bridge that also has a name. And we also need to pay toll. Do we need to go somewhere in particular? I cannot really make out anything on the signs. Well, now it's too late. Auto pass. Am I toll of 234 paid? Thanks. Yeah, now that's the small bridge that is on a small island, so we're gonna go to like more mainland thing. Okay, the thing is here we see also it's windy. Will that actually have an effect on the truck? Jesus, it's really vibrating a lot. Okay, full power. We're not really accelerating. Barely accelerating. No, not even. So that is already pretty steep for our little truck. That's rough. Yeah, I mean, as someone who I sometimes drive this road or like this route, I think we got it quite well. Even though it's somehow scaled down, like the most important landmarks are still here, like the little light tower. I really like it. It's quite nice to go by. And now we're going a bit too fast, whatever. Yeah, and also the railway. Very nice. Yeah, I like the details, definitely. Okay, we're going a bit too fast, just because I'm getting excited. You just need to know where the radar traps are. Anything else doesn't really matter if you're going too fast outside of what they see. Am I right, guys? Am I right? We're going a bit fast, but whatever. Come on, speeding offense. All right, we got we got caught. Damn. Oh, Denze discovered. Do you wanna go there? I think that's my exit. Ooh, that's tight. It's going up a mountain. Wait, am I actually 2 trailers long? Am I a long truck? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe that's why we had so much trouble. Okay, no one coming. Okay, so I need to really... Yeah, we're 2-trailer. Or like, we're a pretty long truck. I didn't know that. I just noticed now at the end of the journey. And it's something you should know at the beginning, but... Well, it seems like we're coming along fine. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, some red lights. No problem. And we wanna go in there, I think. Yes. Hello. I got a delivery. And with 2 trailers, I'm not gonna do that. Well, I can try. Pretty tight. Yeah, something like that. You're happy? No, we're not happy. Alright, cargo is ready for unloading. Press the following key to detach. Pretty good. 4,000 euro. Some experience. So, what's going on here? Convoy. Browse, search and filter online convoy sessions. Something multiplayer. Career progress. That's just data, I think. Company. Email. Dear Sir, Madam, we thought you might like to know that we offer favorable loans to new businesses. Do you need funding to get your business running? We are here to help. Please visit your local banking center for more information. Then used trucks and brand new trucks for sale. I see. Driver manager. Well, I only have myself. I'm not gonna hire anyone at the moment. Garage manager. Well, also I don't have any cars. So, but the bank would give me a loan. But I don't like loans, honestly. Just gonna buy some used truck in the future. Around 100,000, 90,000. So we still have a bit of work before us. Truck dealers, not interested. Right, let's see. Maybe this time let's stay in Sweden. 4,000 again. Or from Odense to Aalborg. Or back to Malmö. Yeah, alright. Oh, we're again double length. Interest. Yeah, this time I noticed before we start. I'm learning. So can I get around here? Or is it gonna be too tight? Seems fine. Ooh, it's pretty... It doesn't look too good. Okay. Yep. We can go. We won't make that. That's okay. We can always take the next cycle. Just, going back home, getting also paid for that. Like, honestly, I would take 8,000 euro to just travel between Denmark and Sweden a few times. That bridge is gorgeous, in my opinion. So I definitely would take the money instead of having to pay. I got new mail, but I cannot look at mail. Oh, that is so tight. How am I supposed to drive around here with such a long trailer? Ooh, I need to do bigger curves when I go into these tight spots, I guess. But anyhow, now we're on the way. We're back on the highway, or almost. Ala, I think. You guys tried stuff from Ala? It's pretty good. When I was in Sweden, they had cottage cheese that was sweet. It sounds a bit disgusting, but they actually made some pretty awesome vanilla cottage cheese. It basically tasted just like milk rice. Oh, I don't know. Like, yeah, it definitely tasted like a nice dessert with a bit of crunch and stuff. A bit of nice texture like you get from when you boil a certain kind of rice and milk. We called it queso and it was delicious. And then I went back home and sadly that was not available it's not available in my country. Really, it's kind of sad, but I guess you just have to deal with it. Actually, in consequence of that, I decided to shop through my local offerings for cottage cheese and trying to find a cottage cheese that I could sweeten myself. It would work, because the problem is that most cottage cheeses were not really flavor neutral. They're kind of salty and sometimes a bit bitter. It doesn't mix too well with trying to sweeten it. But in the end I actually found a cottage cheese that is so neutral that I can just put some honey, put some vanilla flavoring, and get a pretty close imitation of that Ala product. But I still would just prefer to being able to buy it in a supermarket, but I guess the next best thing is to mix it together yourself. At least I don't have to make cottage cheese on my own. Speaking of his Nordic foods, I never tried the surströmming. I mean, honestly, it sounds like it could be quite flavorful, just apparently the smell is a bit bad, but honestly, it's just like the Nordic version of the Roman garum, right? So people have been doing fermented fish for ages, and it's probably quite delicious because you get a lot of flavors from the fermentation, and fish itself is also quite good. So I cannot imagine that the surströmming is anything bad, honestly. Just that you can take too much of it. It's kind of like with Marmite. I also never tried the Marmite, so I have no idea, but I assume it's a similar thing, that it's quite good if you get the right amount, but if you put too much Marmite or just eat it pure, it might be too much and you might think that it's a really bad product, but in reality it's just that it's a very strong flavor profile that just doesn't need a lot of material on a slice of bread, you know? I mean, I'm talking a bit out of my ass here because I have no experience with either of these things. It's just how I imagine it. Yeah, so next time I'm going to Sweden, I really wanna try the surströmming. Just have it done. I guess it's on my bucket list or something like that. And I'm gonna buy more of that queso, that sweet cottage cheese. That is just, I don't know. I love what they did with that. Or hopefully they expand to Germany. Yeah, I mean, you can probably guess, but I'm from Germany, so maybe they expand that product to Germany. I would very, very much welcome that. So Allah, if you're hearing it, there was a bit of customer demand. Maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I am, but yeah, I would like it, but I don't have the buying power to warrant that expansion on my own, just for me. I will even put the cool electricity poles here. On my way to Sweden, I noted that these look very cool here, and they put it in here as well. So I think, yeah, I like the attention to detail here, and how they put like everything memorable from the journey also in the shortened version or the distilled version of the journey. It's pretty cool, and I'm starting to understand why this game is so popular. It seems like they take a lot of care with the map. Like if every other part of the game is made to the same amount of quality, I think I can understand, definitely. Okay, we're going a bit too fast. No problems here. Okay, so we got mail. It says, is there any mail? The chat is not available. I don't really see a way to see the email. Yeah, let's just continue. Probably just spam anyway. Yeah, why did I use my company email to sign up to these shady websites? That was not very clever. Now my email address is getting sold, and I'm getting new spam emails every day. That's my headcanon now. I will note though that one crucial detail that is missing from this route is that usually the seagulls really like to be on the edge here, and right now we don't have any kind of birds here. That's like the only thing I'm missing, just chocks, everything being chock full of seagulls on that bridge. Well, maybe in a future update. Whoa, what happened here? What was that? He did a little jump or something. But everything feels fine, so I'm just gonna continue. Speeding offense, come on. Puh, they're so strict here. 30, I'm going 30, no problem. Jesus. Yeah, let's continue. Wait, I'm also just driving blind. Where is the map here? The navigation. Alright, Malmö is still 17 now. Okay, I think we wanna turn away after the bridge. Or should I have gone right here? It seems like I should have. Ooh, that's gonna cause some delays. No problem. We'll get it done. Yeah, we're going too fast. Also, there's gonna be some tight turns again. I kind of hate these exits. And why do I always get these long trucks? What is that about? Okay, let's get on here carefully. Thanks. Okay, just 10 minutes. Then we can go and enjoy the rest of the day for ourselves. Okay, welcome back to Malmö. Honestly, I've never been to Malmö. It's just always like that city, like the first city basically in Sweden. It looks kind of ugly from the bridge, so I never really was interested in visiting it. But it seems to have at least some cool like church going on there. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know. So, any cars coming? Nope. Seems crash vehicle. I didn't crash anyone. When we wanna go left here. Alright. Like, that person that just drove into my trailer. They drove into my trailer. I'm not to blame for that. I don't think so. But vale. Just 60 euro. Whatever. Pocket change compared to what we get paid for this job. Where should I place it? Alright, I think we can do that. Just another precision parking maneuver. Okay, let's see. I have no really good intuition about these trailer mechanics. But yet I'm gonna be guided by intuition, so not a good combination. Let's just see what we get with that approach. That seemed like it made sense to me. So we're still lacking a bit. I see we are not happy with it. I guess maybe we can straighten a bit and go backwards. No. That seems to be worse. Yeah, I think with one trailer I would have figured it out, but with two trailers, cannot. Okay, excellent job. And we went up a level. Okay, now we got a skill point we can assign for... We can save on fuel, but right now we don't really care about the fuel. Just-in-time delivery, that will give us a lot of stress, but for just 3% more rewards. I don't know. Fragile goods, 5% more reward. Yeah, that seems better. High value, 5%. High value seems good. Long distance, or ADR. I can substantially increase my income. So maybe, well, but I wanna... Where is my skill tree? Skills. Can I select something else? I can also select different class directly. Stop. So I can select what kind of danger class I like the most. Flammable liquids, toxic. Ooh, I like toxic and infectious substances. That seems pretty cool. Well, okay, it's gases. Alright. No, toxic and infectious substances. Very nice. So what about that email? Where is the... I mean, a lot going on, but where it's like I've never seen a computer, but like where email in the company stuff. Alright. Toward my concern, we are looking for skilled drivers with their own trucks for a large number of deliveries. We offer competitive rates up to 7,400 for a job. Please, if you have your own vehicle, inquire directly at our dock in Odense. Seems good, but we don't have trucks yet. We have 8,000 euros, or we have 10,000 euros, but we need like 9 times that, so we need to still do like 18 jobs. But maybe now with our ADR, dangerous goods qualifications, we might be able to squeeze a bit more money out. Oh, that is 5,000 euros for fresh herbs. But is there anything boric acid? But we don't get really paid that much, even though it's, I suppose, more dangerous. Is boric acid actually dangerous? Carbonated water, that's very dangerous. I always die when I drink carbonated water. So stop. What did I... Okay, I really need to figure out the controls a bit better. Right trigger. Can transport rice. I guess I need to look at the pay per kilometer. But still, the carbonated water gives us a lot more also per kilometer. Canned sardines. Scaffolding, airmail. Sort by price per distance. ICA. Okay, that's definitely not IKEA, eh? But let's start at the highest prices. Canned sardines, rice, food oil, sealed bearings. Yeah, really, it's carbonated water and then fresh herbs. Well, we can come back to that some other day. I think with that, it's gonna finish for today. Seems like no one watched, or no one wanted to interact with the stream, but that is fine, of course, as well. I just thought it would make for a more fun gameplay if we had some more audience interaction, but maybe next time. So I hope you have a good one. I'm gonna see you soon, I hope. Bye bye.